It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, it's the 49ers leader at quarterback. He's looking for a milestone 5,000-yard season and maybe a little hardware come February as well. It's the 49ers and the Cards, next on Madden Football.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really...
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Following the fumble recovery, Warner, he finds Bolden. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, Warner. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Warner. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll run on first down. Craig, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Niners at 13-3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
On first down, it's Craig. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On second down, it's Tyler. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Here's Montana to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On second and very short, Montana. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Warner to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Montana. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now a 1st down throw, Warner. Trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. To throw on second down, Warner setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Montana. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. It's Craig. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Craig. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Craig. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 3rd down. It's Craig. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. He connected on his first, this from 41. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Montana. He finds his man complete. That's Craig. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They run it with James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Warner. It's complete to Fitzgerald. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Warner. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now Warner. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Warner. Wide open receiver, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. James, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. He's in the midst of a brilliant campaign through his 40th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive as they start again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Montana. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Play action. It's Montana. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. It'll be Warner on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. On 2nd down, Warner. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Warner. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Montana, he finds his man, complete. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Warner. Looking for Bowman, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing after the interception, Warner. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 3rd and 2, Warner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Warner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He finds Bolden.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. James has got it. Complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Warner. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's James. And he'll take this one down near the 15. To throw on 2nd down. Warner. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
From the 6.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 29,
Montana. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Montana. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action with Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. A pretty decent gain on a tough run before he's brought down at the 25. On second down now. It's Craig, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. Tyler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a first down throw, Warner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. To throw on second down, Warner.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On the ground, it's James. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
points here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He'll get this up to about the 44. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will look to throw. Montana. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 3rd down, Craig. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the counter, here's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Tyler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there. That's a 1st down. Now Montana. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Tyler. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyler. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Warner to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Warner.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Tyler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Over the middle. That's caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Montana. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyler, and he's going to have a Niners 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Montana to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Over the middle, complete. That's Tyler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Craig. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Craig. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 4. At time, a huge factor. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Craig. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. From 10 yards out. And the Niners extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Takes it at the 7.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.